Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today we are having a nice little Sunday together. We've got some nice plans for today, quite a chilled one. But yeah, I thought I'd bring you along. Literally just got ready, we're about to head out to the gym. And yeah, we just got some things planned, not really much, but we're doing our first Sunday roast of the year, making our first one. We're gonna go pick up some pumpkins ahead of Halloween on Friday. And yeah, pretty much otherwise just chill, but I just thought it'd be a nice one to take you along on the day with us. I also thought, because I am planning, fingers crossed it all goes to plan, to film throughout this next week, a bit of a week in the life. So work week in the life, but also just a bit of a getting back into routine with exercise. I've been seeing everyone talk about their winter arcs and locking in. And I need to get on board that train. The last like 3 weeks, maybe even a month, I've not really been keeping up to my exercise consistently or my healthy eating. See, I'm kind of breaking out quite a bit with spots, which generally I don't have too many issues with. Like, they're not horrific, but you can just see. And like this one here, that was a bad one that I kept picking. Yeah, so anyway, not back in. Obviously it is in the colder seasons now where I do generally eat a bit worse, because I'm very much a comfort eater, comfort food, chocolate, hot drinks, hot chocolate, whatever it is. And I don't want to get rid of that. I don't want to stop doing those things, but I just want to also make sure I'm eating my fruit and veg, exercising. Seeing the sun's literally just made an appearance. The sun was out this morning, which was so nice when I opened up the curtains. And it's got a bit grey again since. Hoping, fingers crossed, if it stays out, might get out for a little walk, like literally 20 minutes or something later, but just to make the most of the sunshine while it's here. I have gone off on a tangent now because that just distracted me. What was I saying? Yeah, so next week, won't spoil it all, basically locking in. So this is my day of kind of chill, of prep before then. So getting to the gym this morning, and yeah, just I'll bring you along. So I will check in with you as the day goes. I hope you're all doing so well and are having a lovely day, whatever it is you are up to, if it's morning, evening. And yeah, I will catch up with you in a bit, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. So we are just back from the gym, like, well, about 20 minutes ago, because we almost missed our food order delivery because we got held up in some traffic on the way back. So we've just been unpacking the food, putting that all away, and I'm just hanging some laundry. But I thought I would have a little chat while I do it. But yeah, we've been to the gym, quite a good session actually. We're at this new gym that we started going to, so I was still just like trying to figure out the best place for me to do certain things, what certain machines are, because there's a load of kit in this gym that I've not seen before. So yeah, so it was a bit annoying because I was a bit like stop-start with the workout, trying to figure out where to go next. And then I kept pestering James because he's a lot better at the gym and gym stuff than me. So I kept bringing him to him, being like, what do you advise? Where do you think I should go next? We always joke that he should be a PT. He should take up a new career path. Because he did sports science at uni. And he's like worked in football and stuff. So he really does know what he's talking about. He's just not got like an actual PT qualification. Anyway, yeah. Good session. Not the best, but glad I went and did it. And then yeah, so we've just got back, unpacked the food shop as I was just mentioning. Now I'm just hanging this laundry. James is just tidying the kitchen up a bit, and then we're going to go down and prep. I don't remember if I mentioned now this morning when I was catching up, but that we're going to do a Sunday roast today. So first one of the season, first one in the new house with a lot less worked up space. Oh, that's dragging on the floor. I'm hanging stuff on these like radiator things, but our radiators are quite low, so you can only really do really small items. Yeah, so Sunday roast, we're gonna go down after this and just prep that. So I will try and set you up to film a little bit of that. And then yeah, I just need to have a shower, and pretty much then we'll just be baking the Sunday roast. That will pretty much just be the agenda for the rest of the day. We potentially might have someone over come and join us for the Sunday roast, because we always make too much food. And one of our friends is home alone this weekend, so we thought we might ask him if he wants to come and eat food, because we will have spare. Honestly guys, I feel like laundry is a never-ending chore, and it's my least favourite chore. I absolutely hate it, but it's got to be done. But yeah, it's just every time you're done with it, you've got more. It's just absolutely never-ending. Especially in winter, because things don't dry as quick. We just don't have enough space for it all. So we've got 2 radiator ones, another radiator one, this, but then we also need to do bedding today, so yeah, wish us luck. I was just picking you up, I've just got out of the shower, and I thought I would take you through my hair routine. I feel like it's probably like a wavy hair routine rather than curly, but I'll let you decide. I don't really know where my hair sits, so I won't lie. It's not like full on ringlets or anything, but there's definite curl there. Yeah, so I thought I'd just take you through my hair routine, just something to put in. I feel like so far this video has probably been a bit boring with not much going on. So yeah, kind of just to fill a bit of time in the video, I suppose. So hopefully you find this interesting, you don't mind me popping it in. Obviously feel free to forward wind or skip through if you do not care. But yeah, anyway, so I just got out of the shower, and I just pop it in a little microfiber towel. And I've just started using, actually literally last week, the Aussie curl or something like that. So I can't give you a review on that yet in terms of my shampoo and conditioner, because I've literally used it twice, but so far I am really liking that. But yeah, as you can see, this is kind of my hair as it comes out of the towel, so we're not full on curls, but like I say, there's something going on. Anyway, I first off just wet this back down. I literally just have an old, it was a heat protect spray. When it finished I just emptied it, cleaned it out, and it's just got water in now that I refill. But yeah, even though I've just got out of the shower, I just wet it back down, because after having it in the microfiber towel, it does just take off quite a bit of the water. I know a lot of people just like, I think just get out of the shower and just do their hair straight away with it absolutely sopping wet, but I really have a thing about the feeling of water dripping down my skin or my body. Like even if like I'm washing my face and I put my hands up to my face and it all runs down my arms, absolutely can't stand it. So I personally need to do this and get changed first, so that if any excess water is dripping off the hair, I have clothes on for it to drip onto rather than my skin. So you don't have to do this step. Well, you don't have to do any of this, I'm just showing you what I do. And I am quite lazy about it. So before we get into the full routine, we'll just disclose it's probably not the way to do your hair. Anyway, so one of these then like brushes that I think are for curly hair, I don't know what they're called, but I just got that from Amazon. And I just brush through just normally at this point, just to get all of that water from the spray bottle. And then I just do a little like test to see how wet it is, so I can tell from that. I don't know if you can hear, but it's not like making a squelching kind of sound, which it should be. So it's not wet enough. So go back in with a spray bottle. Another thing I used to do as well, before I started using the spray bottle, was I just put my hair back under like the tap in the sink, which also does work, to be honest. Again, I just find this a bit easier. Do you know what? I think we could actually do a bit more. It's a bit better, but yeah, I could do with a little bit more water in still. So I don't normally have to do this that often, but I think because I was getting you guys set up and was chatting to James and stuff, I got a bit distracted, so it probably my hair got a bit drier than normal in the towel because it was in there for a bit longer than I would usually leave it. Okay, I'm hoping that's okay now. There we go, can you hear that? So that's the kind of noise you should feel when you kind of scrunch your hair up. For anyone that has wavy curly hair, you probably already know this because it is literally all over the internet now. Everyone doing their curly and wavy hair routines. Anyway, oh, sorry, I'll let you know. But then I just have a leave-in conditioner. It's just one from Holland & Barrett. I've used it a couple of times, but I just kind of whatever's on offer, what I can get my hands on. One full pump, I just mix it around in my hands. And then I apply this to one side of my hair. Just rake it through with my fingers. And then I do this, which I think is officially called the praying hands method, maybe? I don't know, I could be completely wrong. But it's between the palms. And then I just try and make sure I get this piece done quite well, my front piece. And yeah, so just do that, then we do it again on the other side. And then we're going to go back in with this hairbrush. Again, I don't think this is the proper way to use it, but this is how I do it. I think you're meant to kind of part by part go under and curl, but I don't know. What I do is I do that, but I try and like spin as I go down. So just like this. So you can see it is separating those pieces of hair. There we go. And then I go back in with my conditioner again. Kind of do like a pump and a half. And then now, and you know, I'll move you down. Can't see me right now, but I'm just going to be scrunching my hair and I kind of flip it over. So, if we can see, there we go. And then so I'm just going to scrunch this into my hair. I go for like one, if that makes sense, is trying to spread it around a bit. And after that, do this, then you kind of pull scrunches. And then using the microfiber towel, I'm just going to go for one half of my hair and literally just like one big squeeze. Same again. Just kind of one squeeze. And then we're going to go in with our gel. So at the moment I'm just using this one, but again, literally just whatever's on offer, whatever I can get my hands on. I need quite a lot of this. I can tell this is almost at the end. I have just ordered some more. So hopefully will arrive because that sounds like that is dead. But yeah, we go for quite a bit. I don't know if you can see all of that. Mix that around in my hands. And then we flip again. And I just really quite gently just scrunch that around. Yeah, so that is all of that kind of main product in. I might just, like this sometimes ruins it, but I just want to make sure that bit has a good curl on because it's looking a bit weird. So we might just quickly do a little finger coil. I don't really ever do finger coil. Like I say, I'm very, very lazy about my hair. Like, you see, still not the best curl ever, but it's better than it was. That one might be okay actually. Cool. So sometimes I will literally just leave it like this, air dry. That's what happens most of the time because yet again, I'm lazy. I'm gonna blow dry it today, so I want to put on some heat protect spray. New one, again, just from Holland & Barrett. I've not used it before, but my other one ran out last time. So you just spray this around. Oh, that was a bit much there. Did you see that big like blob? Yeah, try and make sure this has a good coverage all over the hair. Oh, that smells really nice. There we go. I feel like that should be plenty. I always go a bit overboard, but I feel like that's better than not doing enough. And then we blow dry. So I'm just crouched down at the bottom of the bed. And yeah, next step is just diffuse it. So I'll try and talk you through as I go, as I turn the hairdryer on and off. But to start, I just on full heat normally, and still just always medium power, I just hover diffuse. So yeah, we'll do that now, but that is essentially just, you hover it over your hair, it doesn't touch your hair, and always try and keep the diffuser pointed downwards. Okay, that's the hover diffusing done. Yet again, it's probably do that longer than I do. If you have not gathered yet, I am lazy with my hair. I just can't be bothered to spend longer than I need to. So next stage is to, I don't know the terms for it, but essentially diffuse it like this. I'll try and just quickly talk you through what I do before I do it. I literally learnt this. Learnt this from a TikTok, so I have no idea if this is kind of an official method or not. But essentially, I got told when you are diffusing, I don't want to do it right now because it isn't the angle I do it at, but in terms of this motion, when you're like holding it up, do that with the hairdryer off. So have your hairdryer off, gather your hair up to where it is, turn it on, hold it there for however long you want to, turn the hairdryer back off and release the hair. And the TikTok that I saw, they said that is to stop it from, while you're going up or down, from blowing your hair up, which will create more frizz. And that's true, I don't know, but that's what I do. Seems to work. And yeah, we go down now to a medium temperature, and I think just like again, that's just like the medium volume speed. I've forgotten what that word is, but anyway, I will start by flipping my hair forwards, so I don't know how well you will see this, but we will give it a go and hopefully you can see what I'm doing. So I got all tangled in my wire, but yeah, there we go, post diffusing yet again. I should do that for longer. I sometimes do, to be honest, but I am in a bit of a rush tonight because I need to go, well, I want to go show you where we're at to with the food, and I need to nip out because I have a vintage parcel that I completely forgot that I needed to go post, and today's the last day, so I need to go and do that. So drive out. And we do have that friend coming now to join us for the roast dinner, so I want to try and be back before they get here, and I've got a bit of tidying around the house to do. But yeah, I don't know if you can see it really properly. Yeah, I have no idea. I feel like it's more curly than wavy, but by the time it drops out, it's probably more wavy. Anyway, try not to touch it now until it's fully dry. Just try and, like, I'll do this, for example, but I'll try not to, like, brush my fingers through or crunch it or do anything. Till it's fully dry. Probably be like another hour or two at this point because it's still quite wet, really. I think you're meant to do the diffuser until your hair is 80% dry. This is probably more like 60. But yeah, I hope that was interesting, and I'll probably quickly give you a little show of where we're up to with the food, and then I'll check in with you again later. But yeah, after kind of all the prep earlier, we had a big wash up of everything so far, just trying, because we don't actually have that much worktop space really for a Sunday dinner. We've opened up the table so it folds out into this size. Got the chair out for our friend that's coming around. Got stuff over here for the gravy. James has been very prepared and got everything out that he needs. Some nutmeg, which I think is going on the carrots when they are done. His current mess is James making the cheese sauce from cauliflower cheese, which does need cleaning up, but we'll sort that in a bit. That will be going into there because we will air fry it. Yeah, James has prepped up the cauliflower cheese.
Yeah.
He's leaning into the room, overseeing what I'm saying, I think. We've got the roast potatoes all prepped. What are they in? Garlic granules, salt
Garlic,
and pepper?
onion, salt and pepper.
Onion, yeah, looking good. Then we've got cinnamon, honey, parsnips, again, which will go in here to go into the air fryer with a bit of extra honey. And then the part that's looking really, really good. Can I take the lid off to show them this?
Mm-hmm.
But we've got a whole chicken, which we've not done before. So that's in there with rosemary, thyme, chicken stock, garlic, and salt and pepper.
And carrots.
Oh yeah, and there's carrots underneath it, so it's sat on like a bed of carrots. And yeah, so this is where we're up to. And then we've got stuffing, Yorkshire puddings, pigs in blankets, potentially, if we have space to do them. And is that everything? And then obviously the gravy. We'll be sorting out later. So yeah, all ready to go. And I am going to go out now to do this vintage thing and we will check in with you later. Hey guys, just signing off. Please excuse the state of the hair and the bad lighting. We're all ready for bed, so got, yeah, my hair in the very loose pony that looks dreadful, but it helps keep the curls overnight. Yeah, sorry, I feel like this vlog, if it even goes up, has been pretty bad, so apologies. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. I don't know if it's because I missed a week and I've just not picked up the camera in a while that I'm back to feeling a bit awkward, I don't know. But yeah, I feel like my chats have been a bit weird and random today. It's been a bit bitty. I kept forgetting to pick my camera up, so I feel like you've not really seen much. But yeah, so we obviously had a nice roast, which I got a couple clips of. Our friend did come round, which I think I mentioned he was. So yeah, I had a nice time catching up with him. Then we just had a load of washing up, so yeah, I didn't pick my phone up for that to film, because there was just so much to get through. And yeah, pretty much we just sat down, we put on an episode of Taskmaster, didn't even finish it before I came up here. Came up when we realised the bed was stripped, which is just the worst thing ever, that we still needed to make the bed and we had forgotten about it. It's got that done. And yeah, it's now 11 PM, which is far, far too late for me when I've got to be up tomorrow for the office. For now, I'm just reading, so I mentioned earlier my book, I could not remember what it's called for the life of me, it went out of my head, but When the Moon Hatched is what I am currently on. Really enjoying it. I am just over halfway through. So yeah, I just want to get a bit more of this thing, because I've not really done much reading this weekend, so I want to get a bit of a chunk in. Now, probably just, I don't know, either until I can't keep my eyes open anymore, or I'm saying 11:30 at the latest. But yeah, very late for me when I need to be up tomorrow at 6 AM, bright and early, in the office. And yeah, obviously in a separate vlog, I'll be picking up with you then for my weekly vlog that I'm going to do. So yeah, if you're interested in that and what I'll be getting up to in this week to come, please tune in to my next video, which hopefully will be the week after this one. But thank you so, so much if you have given this one a watch. I hope you have enjoyed it, even though it's probably been quite bad, but I hope it hasn't. I hope you've enjoyed it. Just kind of realistic, kind of chill Sunday really, I suppose. And yeah, I will see you next time, and I hope you have had a really nice day, week, whatever has been going on for you, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.